go to Stephen, who's a Liverpool fan. Right, Steve?
Right, Steve, by the way, sorry, where is Clobby and 100% Mo?
Well, he might be trying to get through. It's a busy night.
No, phone them. Get him on. Get Mo on the phone. We phone 100% Mo. He always wants to get on. His moans, he can't get on. We'll phone up. We'll phone 100% Mo.
Steve, we want to speak to Stephen right
Steve,
now. Hi, Steve.
Hiya, lads, you all right?
Yeah, look, I mean, that was a shocking night. I've not seen Liverpool like that this season at all.
No, that was difficult to watch that tonight, to be honest. I've seen the team, strong team. We should have beat them 2-3 now, going in before the game, obviously. But they turned up. They were excellent. Outplayed us. It's like watching the under-9s play. We couldn't get 2 passes together. They're getting in behind us, getting through the gaps, opening us up all the time. Don't think one player had a good game tonight, except Jota when he come on. He was the only one. Everyone was shocking. I don't want to see Gakpo play for us again. Been saying that all season. He's not a club player. He's not a Liverpool player. Doesn't put the press on. He always goes back. He's negative with his play. Everything about him is negative. Like he can barely run with a ball. I think it might be wrong, but I think it was against United or City where we broke. We had 4-on-2. Gakpo was with the ball, should have put it out wide to Salah, but he held it, and lost the ball. And we should have had a goal.
But you're defending tonight, Steve. You're defending, mate. Come on. You can blame the forwards. I get that. I understand that. But
our defending was shocking, but our problem is we're not scoring either. And it's like when Klopp first took over, we have to outscore teams and we're not even scoring. We can't put the ball in the back of the net and we can't defend on it. And it's just a disaster from the back line to the front line. But even Salah, if you look at the last couple of weeks, Salah hasn't been at his best either.
Do you think that the season's starting to catch up with you a little bit, Steve? Because Liverpool have been bloody good all season. You know, you perhaps getting the sense that, you know, you're down the home straight now, that there's starting to be a few failings in the squad.
Something's going on, like you can feel it. Don't know whether it's all the injuries that we've had. Obviously, we've had Trent out, haven't we? We've had Jota out, we've had Decker out. But that's going to have a part in it. But yeah, I think it's taken its toll now. But then, you know, you could say, what about City? They won the treble last year, didn't they? And they're still going strong. I know they're third, but they're starting to turn it on now.
Yeah.
Got the boy in the back, Haaland, you know what I mean? So you can't say the season's taken at all. You should be pushing towards it, you know, looking forward to it, but it's not happening for us at the minute. Really not. And
Steve, listen, wait there, because I want you to listen to your manager, Jurgen Klopp, who asked why his side didn't perform well tonight.
No, it's easy. Atalanta is causing as many teams problems with the way they defend. So, obviously. Maybe I'm wrong, but I cannot now remember a situation where they outplayed us. It's just they won the ball, and then they went from there. So that's a good idea. You need a lot of tactical discipline to do what they did. They played that man marking over the whole pitch, as Ederson pressing, whoever Curtis and our own box, stuff like that. So, that was the reason why they won the game, because in these moments you just want to win the ball, and the reason and man marking is uncomfortable when you are not on top of your game. That's why so many teams meanwhile play it again, because if you are in a better playing mood than we were tonight, then you can cause massive problems, but we didn't. So that's the reason. They defended us, and we didn't try it long enough to play. So then we just suffered from the way they defended. That's pretty much the explanation. That's the one point.
Yeah, Jurgen Klopp speaking after the game.
Well,
he's
Liverpool
not
didn't
happy.
defend. Liverpool, I mean, in terms of both ends of the pitch, they got it right. Liverpool didn't.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to Grant, who's a Liverpool fan. All right, Grant?
Hey, mate, all right?
Grant, look, obviously a bad night. You've just heard your manager speak there, and it's not been good enough tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, it's not good for us. We've got to drive back now to South Wales, but I don't think it's all doom and gloom, to be honest. I'm glad he went a league game. I'm glad he was the UEFA Cup, do you know what I mean? Europa League, whatever. Because if anyone's going to turn it around, it's us. We got Jota coming back, Trent coming back, Ali be back. You know, I think that's the end of the rubbish now. It should be good going forward, you know.
What you think you're gonna
into the rubbish?
What do you mean?
The rubbish.
You think you're gonna crack on now?
Well, yeah, I really do. We got all these players now coming back from injury. Like, I know why we were rubbish tonight, because we always play with a wing back. Simicast was rubbish tonight. Gomez didn't have his best game. It was just no creativity, was it? It was just flat along the back. All they done was play sidewards and backwards. And then we put it up. What did we have? 3 chances? One of them being offside.
So you're not bothered, Grant?
What's that, mate?
You're not bothered?
I am bothered, because obviously I spent a lot of money. I booked a day off and I've come back here. But I don't think it's doom and gloom, do you know what I mean?
Well, you've still got the second leg, Grant. It's not over yet.
Yeah, that's it. It's half time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's Liverpool, so never write us off.
That's true. That's true. Never write us off. All right, Granty, thanks for your call. Let's go to... can we go to Rich? He's a Liverpool fan.
All right, Rich.
All right, Rich.
Evening, gents. How you doing?
They're good, matey. Look, you've been at the game. No flags tonight, Rich. Was that maybe the problem?
I don't think that was the problem. I think our problem was the fact that the players didn't seem to know who each other were. I was hoping Klopp had stopped the game halfway through the second half to introduce everyone. It was dreadful, and I know I listened to Klopp's interview a minute ago, and he was talking about the man marking, and that, I get that. What I would argue against that is where you've got Ibu Konate with absolutely no pressure on him putting the ball out for a throw-in. That just shows the level that all of our players are at tonight. And I think, I'm picking that moment out just because it was a really obvious moment. He was under no pressure and he's just tried to play a ball forward and it's just gone out of play for a throw. But that was systematic right through the entire team tonight. I think when Jota came on, he injected a little bit of urgency. His first few touches were brilliant. That drive into the box that got us a free kick. But apart from that, you know what? You've got to take hat off to Atalanta. They came with a game plan. They executed it perfectly. And Liverpool, being as poor as we were tonight, just played straight into their hands.
Rich, it's the worst I've seen Liverpool play in ages. In fact, you might be able to tell me the last time I see Liverpool, certainly under Klopp. I can't recall off the top of my head. Are you of the mindset that maybe this is just a one-off? Everyone's had a stinker, or do you think that there is something a little bit more deeper than that?
I'd like to think it's just a one-off. I don't think we've been playing particularly well in recent weeks anyway. I think we've done enough to get through games. Obviously, the United game aside, we have normally done enough to turn games around and win them. But you can't keep going behind in games and turning it back around to win it. It's not going to happen all the time. And I think where we've sort of fallen short, it's just not being able to put the ball in the back of the net tonight. We've had chances again. Obviously, Salah was offside for his, which is one of those things. But Núñez he didn't do anything. Gakpo was exactly the same. Elliott, I thought, was poor. Simicast was dreadful. And I thought towards the end of the game, he only had one sub left, and I was hoping he could take 2 players off and just put one on, because I think at that point, taking Gakpo off, taking Joe Gomez off as well, who I thought was absolutely dreadful tonight. I think, it's easy in hindsight to look back at that team that started the game and go, well, it wasn't great. But actually, the team that started should have been enough to beat Atalanta.
It's one of those games where every single player, I singled out Jota, that he looked like there was something about him, but, you can't leave it down to him. All over the pitch, every single one of them. I mean, Kelleher's been brilliant this season. I think he's too good to be a number 2.
Yes.
Tonight, he looked like a number 2 goalkeeper tonight. That's the first time I can say that.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.